Hello, we are in the capital of Albania, Tirana, and we're getting ready to do a wee bit of exploring about the place. Starting with today, wine tasting.
Excited.
Yeah, that should be good. I think we have to go out the city, but yeah, we're going out the city, bit of wine tasting, and then walking to it later, and then we'll just see what we stumble upon across the place.
Yeah.
Let's go. So this is Skander Bay Square. So you excuse the sun's directly into my eyes. It's about 9 in the morning right now. It's already quite warm. Considering it's February, it's pretty good. But yeah, this is kind of one of the main squares in the city. Don't really know a lot else about it just yet, other than, as you can see behind me, it's pretty big. But yeah, this seems to be kind of one of the main kind of points that everything else leads off it. So we did a wee bit of walk around yesterday and walked down the direction behind me. There's a park down that way, and then that took us towards a couple other areas. Like that took us towards like Mother Teresa Square and that. So yeah, everything seems to kind of link back to this point. So it seems like a good point to kind of start off with, go for a wander from, and then come back to, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I think for now we're just out for a wee wander, and then, like I said, we're getting picked up to go wine tasting. So that should be good fun. We visited the Shehi family winery, and we were guided around by Enver, who is the owner of it. Well, there we managed to sample a lot of Albanian wines, which were great, and it was exciting to see what they were like. And we also sampled a lot of Albanian food. It was a good wee tour, and we really enjoyed it. The last clip is a time lapse I took from the Sky Lounge of our hotel. This was just before we went back into town to go and do a bit more exploring. And you'll see where we ended up there. So, on the latest one of Stuart accidentally walks into some political abroad, it's a political rally in the middle of Tirana from the Partia Mondesia. No, I don't know either, but we saw the lights from a distance and we were like, oh look, something cool's going on.
Stuart thought he was looking for Batman.
Yeah, well, there was that. There's other lights up behind me, and I was like, oh, this could be something interesting. No, it's not. It's a political rally. I don't know if this is the party in government. I don't know if it's the opposition, the good guys, the bad guys. I don't know. So if anything really offensive is said behind me, I do apologise. Yeah, let's go somewhere else that's not a political rally. Right, just behind me is Bunkart, where we've just done, well, we just did the tour of it. It's basically the history of Albania through the colony of years and that, set inside a nuclear bunker. One of the many bunkers that was built in Albania. This one at Bunkart, one of the two big ones, the rest of them are all the small dome ones that I've shown pictures of in that previously. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very interesting inside. And yeah, it's a huge bunker. Like I said, that was big. I think Bunkart one's meant to be like 5 stories, so yeah, I can't even imagine the size of that. It's very busy and bright around the moment in the middle of Tirana. Not quite sure why. There seems to be something going on in the main square later on today. If I can spin the... Yeah, you can see there that there's a stage built. There's some seating put out that wasn't there earlier on when I was going for a run. And everywhere around there's news cameras. So I don't know if it's yet another political rally like the one I bumped into last night by mistake or what. But yeah, just constant news cameras everywhere. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm sure if there is something happening I'll stumble into it somehow. One thing I do think that's happened is yet another thing's happening in the background, is that we've accidentally ended up in the background of Albanian news and Kosovan news between the last couple of days. So again, there was cameras yesterday recording stuff that we walked in the background of. So yeah, look at Albanian telly. Right, I don't know if you can hear me over the music or if this is going to be a copyright strike bit of the video. But yeah, we spoke to somebody and they said yes, it is a political rally that's going on. She wasn't sure who for or what, so it could be the government, it could be the opposition. It's pretty big, whatever it is though. So yeah, the world's loudest soundtrack has just come on just as the news were about to start there. Hard lines, guys. So we've got that plane. Cockney Prayer's gone. News cameras behind me. Trying to film stuff. It's one of the more chaotic main squares. Hello. Right, we took a wee break after the rave down at the main square and all the political stuff. But yeah, we went to the Sky Tower, which is a rotating bar. That's why the background is very, very, very slowly rotating behind me. It's kind of like the one we went to in Azerbaijan, except this time we're in daylight. And yeah, we've been slowly rotating around, having a couple of drinks for the last hour maybe. Last about hour. I think it must take just over an hour to rotate all the way around. We're actually very, very nearly back to where we started. But yeah, this is us just finishing with just the mountains and the kind of square all behind us. But yeah, it's definitely a good point to kind of visit because you get such a good view of the city.
And we didn't mess up by nearly going in the embassy like me and Robert did last
yes,
time.
Be careful when you come in here because the Sri Lankan embassy is just downstairs as well. You could end up in the wrong lift.
Like me and Robert did nearly last time before the guards told us.
Yes, Rachel did. For once, I didn't do anything like that and I went straight to the actual lift. It's pretty well signposted.
Yeah. Hi people.
So, just over the fence, you can just see the top of the building, is the Enver Hoxha's house. Basically, he was the communist dictator of Albania from right after the Second World War up until the mid-80s. You can see it properly here. And yeah, this is his house. It's got a similar concept to Ceausescu's house in Albania, except you can't go into it. And they're talking about turning it into an art gallery. So yeah, that's right here, basically kind of just off the centre of Tirana, just down from the sky bar. It's our final night now in Tirana, so we're just out for a wee wander, just around the city centre at night, maybe go for a wee drink somewhere. But yeah, we've really enjoyed it. So after the sky bar earlier on, we wandered around, went by Hoxha's house, went by that, then we actually ended up visiting the House of Leaves, which is a museum about all the surveillance that took part during the communist times. I think I was by it at another point earlier in the week as well. It's really interesting. It's just interesting seeing all the stuff that happened during that time. So between that and Bunk Up this morning, yeah, we've certainly covered that kind of period of Albanian history. And then after that, we've just been round, been wandering about again, did an escape room. And yeah, just a kind of nice final day in Tirana. We did discover though, earlier on, it definitely was the Prime Minister that was turned up on stage.
Yeah.
And the news, it turns out the person I pointed out on the news person who was getting interrupted by the mosque and all the music and everything there. Yeah, it turns out she's actually quite a big news reporter because I found the ABC Albania news report.
Although you've missed out the key event of the day.
What was that?
Sprain my ankle, people.
For once it's not me getting injured on holiday. Yeah, Rachel had a wee tumble in the park and hurt her ankle. She's okay, we've got it strapped up, it should be fine, but yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I've got to say is yeah, watch going off the curbs, watch walking in the park, there's loads of drainage ditches everywhere, so just be careful of that one if you're wondering about Tirana. But overall I've got to say, really nice city, definitely somewhere well worth visiting, somewhere we'd like to probably come back to again. Yeah, Kosovo too, that was a great wee trip we did as well. yeah, it's been a good week. And next stop tomorrow is
Worldwide.
London and Mr. Worldwide. So we'll see how that gets on. But yeah, till then, till the next trip, see what's happening. And yeah, till the next trip. Cheerio.